Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why have you not started your business? And why you're not alone? By the end of it, you're going to get your butt out of that seat and you're going to do something about this. Let's get into this. Every single time I talk to an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, or somebody who wants to start a side hustle, the one thing I hear almost every single time, you know what? I'm just waiting for a couple of more days. I'm just going to polish this up a bit. My content is not perfect. You know what? My YouTube channel, I haven't quite tweaked that thumbnail for my video. Why? What's wrong with that? Oh, you know what? It's just not entirely perfect. Okay, I detest that. Whenever somebody says something like that to me, I want to stand up and just slap them across the face. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, but that's the emotion. And you know what that emotion is driven by? It's not because I'm superior, it's because I know exactly what it feels like. For 6 months, I've been sitting in this chair, in this room, contemplating, using this fancy little book to write down ideas about how I'm going to be great, how I'm going to build a business, how every dream that I have is going to come true. And you know what? It wasn't quite perfect. So for 6 months, I just contemplated where I could have been much further ahead. Think about it for a second. Imagine yourself in 5 years and all of your dreams came true. All of your desires, everything that you want for yourself, your definition of success, it is in your hand. How does it feel? Are you on top of the world? Are people admiring you? You can go to Twitter and put in GM and everyone says like, oh my God, that person just tweeted good morning. I have to follow. Whatever your definition of success is, in 5 years, it will only be possible if today you do something about this. I've been hearing this a lot. There are usually 3 big items that hold entrepreneurs and solopreneurs back. Number 1, family commitments. I get it. I have a lot of family commitments, and sometimes I'm not able to engage on social media, and that is fine. Then there's fear, self-doubt. How will people see me? Will they criticize me? Of course they will. Come on. Seriously. Are you going to criticize me for having a glass of water on my YouTube? Well, go ahead. We all love doing that, and you're never going to avoid it. So if you're not taking your first step, if you're not publishing your amazing content, or if you're not uploading your amazing video just because you're afraid that somebody's going to criticize you, newsflash, they will, and in droves. But that does not make your content any less valuable. So that's number 2. No, number 3 is fear of failure. Will you fail? Yes, you will. Oh my God, you will, and not once and not twice. Sometimes spectacularly, and sometimes no one will even notice. But you know what? You should fail. In fact, I have failed more times than I'd like to admit. I am not at the pinnacle of my success right now. One can say, oh, he failed. Perhaps. But who cares? My failures only teach me what I need to know to be successful the next time I try something. So those items, the perfection, the family obligations, the fear of failure, or being ridiculed, they're all part of the game, whether you like it or not. Accept it now, embrace it, and just forget about this. They will happen to you. You will have to walk through them. It does not matter because it does not make you any less of what you are. It doesn't in any shape or form impact your ideas or the lives that you can change with whatever it is that you're trying to do. And if you're still waiting for that perfect moment, look at this. This is my YouTube studio. I don't have fancy lights. I don't have a fancy camera. I only bought myself a good microphone because the old one, it did suck. It did not produce good sound. But you know what? I wanted to set up a good studio, have a very nice background, have a DSLR camera, and I waited on that equipment. I contemplated spending money on it, and it only did one thing. It delayed my first step. That very necessary first step when you're with trepidation, you push your mouse over the post button and you press click, or you upload that YouTube video and all of a sudden it's published for everyone to see. I'll tell you another truth. No one will likely care because you're not popular yet. No one's going to criticize you because they wouldn't have discovered you. This is why it's so important to take that first step now, because that first step is going to lead to the second, to the next. And all of a sudden, one day, you will be popular, but you will also be very confident in yourself. And you will know how to hire people that you need to make you great, to reach that pinnacle of perfection that you have determined for yourself. That is all within your reach. But you know what's holding you back? You are sitting in a chair watching this video and not doing the things that you need to do. So here's my call to action. It's very simple. In the next 30 minutes, put your phone on vibrate or in airplane mode. Put some good, relaxing music that does not have words, basically just the background. Take a sheet of paper, write down the 3 things that you want to achieve, and then put your hands on the keys, do them, and at the end of them, publish it. Go to Wix, go to Squarespace. If you have a website, go to that website, create a new post and call it My First Post. If there's nothing else on that website and just that first post, go do it. Put this in the description of this video and no one will care, but I will. And I promise you that if you put that in the description, I will go to your Twitter profile and I will follow you. I will watch your YouTube video and leave you a like. I will read your blog post and then put my comments in the description below, because I've been there. And you have to taste that little bit of success to get your confidence, to get your feet under you and make the first step. You with me? You agree with me? Well, if you don't, you will not like my videos from this point forward. And if you agree, turn this off and do the work that you wanted to do for a long time now. You have it in you and you will be great. Just take the first step. See ya.